Hello there, Louisiana Beer Reviews, another duo review, and this is a very dangerous product, I say. It's Dogfish Head 120-minute India Pale Ale, the Imperial India Pale Ale, ages well. So I bought this in 2020 at Total Wine and More. You think they could do a little better on their labeling?
Loose and wrinkled up.
I think it was like that when I bought it, and it's not acceptable. There's a big write-up here, the Holy Grail for hopheads and all of that. They don't give the ABV, but if you look on the website, they say, well, all we can say is between 15 and 20. So people are estimating around 18.
Now, does how old is when was it produced? What's the date on it?
Bottled on July 10th, 2020.
Now,
At 17
hops does degrade. Is it going to degrade in this, you think, or should it be still fresh?
At 5:27 in the afternoon. They will degrade, sometimes in weeks. But I find that that's more the case in a lighter beer.
Okay.
Now, with this, I drank a it was called Hardcore IPA from Scotland. It was 5 years old and it was still very strong and bitter. So it was a high ABV. Now this one, I hate to tell you, over age is going to start tasting like a barley wine. But we're only talking about half a year.
6
So,
months, 7 months.
yeah.
I just thought I'd ask because I know, but I don't know all the particulars.
Yeah, but we're talking like about a 36 proof product.
We're talking a double shot of low proof alcohol.
Many states forbid this to be sold.
Wow. Especially in John and Neely's part of the world.
No way you can get it. You can't get anything above 14.
Yep.
When you're
I'm
going to
sorry.
see,
I was in a hurry.
they add hops continuously to the boil for 120 minutes straight. That's why they call it.
Oh, that's okay. I always wondered what that's.
So while it's boiling, they're just. Now I don't know how many hops they're just slowly adding hops. Is it a gimmick? Well, of course. Is it expensive? You know how much I paid for this 4-pack? I think it was $32.99.
That's I know which one you're talking about now for sure. That's the expensive one.
So that's a lot of money. That's almost $10 a bottle.
Oh, the ones made by Evil Twin, I think, makes it 60 or 90-minute IPAs. That's what I get confused with that, and it's not the same thing. That's what I'm thinking of. I think it's Evil Twin makes one, but I'm going down a rabbit hole.
Evil Twin, they might. Okay, so what is $8.25 a bottle? I guess 8 times 2 is 16.
Yeah.
Times 2 is 32, and you add the 50 cents 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Orange tangerine looking color, almost apricot look on the color wise.
I mean to say that 25 cents 4 times. All right. Oh, you're right. Apricot. That is some orange beer here.
Yep.
And it's translucent. Light can go through it, but there's no vision there. You can't see
No,
through
it's still cloudy.
You're not going to get much head, but it's got more than the Lagunitas Willati's.
Yes, it does. Tries to develop on the edges when you roll it.
That a little foam. Won't last.
It'd probably build. If you
Bubbles.
swirl hard.
I don't see any bubbles ascending throughout the beer. All right, time for the aroma.
All right. There's definitely hop.
That's why they got a big hop cone on the label.
Yeah.
It's. Oh, by the way, this beer was introduced in 2003.
Oh, okay.
And they said when it first came out, it was 21%. Just cut and dry 21. But for whatever reason, could have been some legal problems in some states. They
Had to dial it back.
they don't even announce the ABV. It's like a lot of barley malt and a lot of hop resin. I don't know.
Little orange.
Yeah, like a oily
Oh
orange.
yeah. There's oily. That's
Intense grapefruit, citrus fruit type nose.
I'm getting like orange pith.
Yeah.
The orange pith is what I'm getting.
Some people are hearing this thinking, I'd hate that. All right.
Ah, it's just flavor.
Ready to taste it? Or you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
still smell it?
No, it's pretty much orange pith and lots of hops.
I'm getting some, actually white bread crust. Almost like a sourly bread.
I don't get that.
The bread crust.
Yeah, I'm not getting
Because they're using pale malt. So it's not dark roasted or it's just pale malt.
I think in my case, the hops is just so overriding.
Overwhelming. Well, cheers.
Yep, cheers.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. That's the law.
That's right.
I think I read that somewhere as a law.
It's still staying with the hops and the orange.
Yeah. Oh,
I get the bread now, though.
Get that bread.
Bread right in the middle, right here, it's setting right now, right in the middle of that.
You hear those boats in the river?
Is that what that was?
They'll be clanking. They'll be unloading. They'll be unloading and loading stuff all night long.
Yep. The bread is very dominant in the mid to back palate.
The bitterness is through the roof.
Yep. And it dries rather quickly.
Oh, it's super drying. I mean, it's just like you get thirsty drinking this beer. Oh man, this thing is like I could just feel it already in my head. It's like I got infused with. Well, we just drank the Lagunitas Willetide Stout, which is 13.3. We split it, 6 ounces each. Now we got 6 more ounces, so it's like, get ready, people, get ready.
Very resinous.
If you dipped your hand in this and let it dry, your hand would be so sticky.
Oh, yeah. No sweetness in this hardly at all. I mean, there is a background sweetness, but it doesn't cover up any of the hoppiness, any of the intensity.
See, to me, I don't know if I'm more used to like super bitter beers than you are. I don't know. I'm picking up an underlying sugariness. It's the undertaste. The upside taste, the up flavor, the top flavor is just hop resin bitterness. And the orange, like you're saying, the pith and all of that.
Yeah, the first thing you get slapped with that is the orange, the hoppiness, the orange pith, then that bread crust sets in, and then it just kind of, that bitterness just controls the back sides of your tongue, and I've got to work a little bit myself.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? A blood orange.
Yep, I'll go with that for sure.
I had never thought of that in the first 2 samplings, but I'm thinking of a blood orange.
Yep. But it's that white pith portion, man. It's just there.
I'm picking up the liquor in it, the alcohol in the nose now.
Really?
A little bit.
Now I'm getting more grapefruit in the nose.
I'm picking up some of the
There's
fumes.
the grapefruit in the nose now, too. It has kind of changed a little bit. That's pretty wild beer.
I would not recommend drinking more than one.
Yes.
I mean, a half a glass is a lot. If you drink, I drank one day, but it was over hours. You know what I'm saying? I didn't sit there and drink. Say, let me drink a beer. No, now I'll drink another beer. Now I'll drink. Oh no. I only drink 4 on my off days anyway. Now since I have a guest, I guess I could make an exception. But that literally is what I do. I drink 4. Somebody walking on next to the woods there.
Yeah.
Body is heavy.
It's definitely got plenty of body. There's a lot of good aftertaste, a lot of good finish.
It's dry, like you said.
It's dry, but it's very dominant. This one stays beginning to end of palate. You're no doubt what you're drinking.
Oh no! And it's what do you call that? Astringent. A little, kind of like puckering. It like sucks up.
When I think of astringency, though, I think of very extreme drying with almost like a phenolic taste to it. When I get astringent.
Phenol?
Yeah.
What is that?
A phenol.
What is phenol?
I don't know how to describe it.
See, I took science, but I don't know these terms.
I did. I'm a geologist. Let's hope I know.
It's some kind of chemical term.
Yeah, the phenols are part of the drying, but part of almost a chemical taste that's in it.
Well,
and I don't get that. That's part of the astringency. You get a bitter chemically note, and that's what I'm
to me,
describing.
the astringent, I always think it was just like super drying. It's just like like the beer makes you want to go drink water. Well, in this case, I will definitely go drink water.
Oh yeah.
It is like, it's not tart in any way. No.
The bitterness
bitter and
overrides
bready.
it. Any tartness, the bitterness is overriding. And yes, that bread note, even though his nose is better than mine, he detected it. Once you drink it, that mid to back palate, it dominates. He's right. White bread crust.
And I'm feeling the warmth now. What do you expect? It's about 18% alcohol. You're going to feel the warmth. I mean, whiskey, you'd be drinking this much, or brandy. This, we got like a whole lot of.
Oh, yeah, that's equal to about that much whiskey.
Yeah.
Because you're still 18%, and you're dealing with 40% whiskey.
Right.
It's half of what?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
Unless you're drinking Elijah Craig barrel proof.
We wouldn't know who bought a bottle of that today, would we?
That's the high ABV.
It's 166, no, 136 proof.
Somebody let me try that one time. He said, "What do you think?" I said, "It's terrible. It tastes terrible. It's too strong for me." I actually had a good taste. I'll admit it had a good taste. It's just too strong. I said, "I can't handle that." I said, "I'm a weakling. Give me an 80 proof whiskey." Oh well.
That's enough of this, though. He's right. Half a glass
You
to a
wouldn't want a whole
glass.
bottle. Maybe.
If you do and you stretch it out, it would provide you for the beer for the day, and not so much the alcohol, but just the intense flavors.
The intensity. It's so extreme.
Yeah, it would just carry through the day, and I would be done personally.
I have one bottle left, and that thing might not be consumed for a year.
But it is good.
How you score this heavy hitter?
For an IPA, for this one, this is. This does everything you want for an IPA, and then some. This is a tough one. I'm gonna give it a 96 because.
Right. Now, when you talk about India Pale Ales, would that be a preferred style for you or not a preferred style for you? Honestly.
Summertime, a cold India Pale Ale, yes. This time of year, even though it's nice and warm, gently warm out here, it's comfortable. It's not the right time of year for me. And It's a very seasonal. I'm a very seasonal kind of guy when it comes to beer, except for maybe stouts. I like them all year round.
I asked.
But it's definitely a 96. I mean, I've had pale ales that I've liked better, but I think they bring more of the different citrus notes to the game. This one's a one-trick pony. I mean, what we've said is pretty much.
And it was designed to be this way.
It's
designed to be outlandish,
Yeah, but it's not. That's not a bad. That's not a bad score. That's not a bad beer at all.
No, I'm going to go 98.
So
I'm going to go 98. I think that's where we did it the first time, and I might have gone higher the second. This is the third sampling. I've had 2 full bottles now. A half, a full, and now a half. Another half.
I appreciate this beer for what it is. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
I think 98 is what I feel comfortable with. Outstanding. You're saying most excellent, but we have different ideas about the numbers. But I don't think people should let this scare them off, though. Maybe the price would. I can understand that.
The price is the only drawback to this one. I think, unless you're just looking for the high alcohol effect, unless you're just absolutely reaching for that, I think there's better IPAs personally that are cheaper that you would prefer in a more.
Right. Now, $8.25 a bottle, that's
pricey.
That's pricey.
Yes. That is.
But I've been hearing about this beer for so long, I just said, I got to buy it because I've just been hearing about it. And I don't want to just hear about it, I want to try it.
This is the first time I've had it. I've seen it. I have to admit, after you show me the bottle, I have seen it before up there, but like you, it's in the $30-some range, and that's not something.
Yeah, I can't blame you.
I'm buying half a bottle of whiskey, and I want a bottle of whiskey.
Thank you. And you can nurse.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity to try this. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, Laissez Les Bon Temps Roulé, excellent product, and I'm going to end this review by saying, go to Milton, Delaware, and check out Dogfish Heads Brewery. I would like to do that.
I would too.
I'm sure I would love it. Oh, can't stand up straight.